It's recording.
It's recording right now.
Right now.
See, I was trying to think of a name for this.
What'd you say when you texted me? Unapologetic?
Unapologetic. Or like, unapologetic gentleman.
Just talking shit?
Just, no, like, well, probably a lot. Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Well, no. I mean, probably a lot, but maybe just a little bit.
No, like, just talking about stuff, but like, not being like overly concerned. Because, I mean, it's not like we'd have like a lot of people listening anyway.
I mean, if you build your own following and people know what they're getting into, then it's hard to cancel you.
Yeah, so if you just start out like on that list to begin with, then you don't have
I cancel myself. You can't cancel me.
Like, I'm canceled. I pre-canceled.
Like South Park, you get like grandfathered into not getting canceled.
Are they still a thing?
Yeah, they still make new episodes. They're on Paramount.
They're what?
They're on Paramount.
They're on Paramount.
Yeah,
South Park is on Paramount.
Paramount Plus.
That's allowed?
They come out with new episodes all the time.
Wow.
I swear. By the moon and the stars in the sky. I'll be there. Did you drink your drink?
My drink?
You drink?
No.
No?
Which one? The
Your
one
drink,
I poured out of there or the one in there?
The one in there.
No, I didn't drink the one in there.
Oh, okay.
I'm kind of afraid of it.
You afraid?
I'm afraid, yeah. Like, I got shit to do sometime.
Sometime tomorrow.
Well, I don't think I got anything to do tomorrow. I should probably think about doing something. I don't know.
Where'd you go get that last locker at?
Indy.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no, it wasn't too bad. It was all right. We found a bunch of poker tables, actually.
In the locker?
Did I tell you that?
No.
Yeah, I found like 8 poker tables. Like big poker tables.
Damn. Did you see them when you got the locker?
No, I had no fucking idea. They were in the back.
No shit.
Yeah, they just, like, it's just the tops of them. And they seat, like, they're the big, like, long ones. And they just sit on, like, a 6-foot, like, anybody who's got, like, a 6-foot folding table.
Yeah.
They're built to sit right on top of it and, like, not move. It's framed to sit right on it.
Like them plastic picnic table type things?
Yeah.
Like we played cards on at my house?
Yeah, you can just take it and you put it on it, and it's framed up on the bottom to where it just slides right over it like a glove. Just holds on to the table. Doesn't move anywhere.
Damn.
Yeah. He even has like a little place for the dealer. Like, it's got the tray and shit, so he keeps all the chips in there.
Damn.
It's actually pretty sweet. I might have to have a poker game. Would be an idea. Well, I got that poker table.
I was going to say, like, you had that one this whole time, and that's what motivates you to play poker? Don't you, like, play multiple times a week anyways?
Yeah, but not here. Everybody's fucking broke, man.
Yeah.
Like, nobody wants to fucking...
Just wait. A couple weeks, people have their tax check.
Okay, hang on.
Everybody's
That's not true. Not everybody's broke. Everybody that I know is broke. Like, I hang out with a bunch of poor motherfuckers.
I'm broke, but I'm broke because I pay my bills, not because I make poor, bad decisions.
You know what, though? Like, people are like, you know what? If you pay all your bills and you ain't got money, that's different from just not having money. Like, no, you're still fucking broke.
Yeah, but I'm broke in a nice box instead of a small box.
Yeah, there's a difference, but you still ain't got no fucking money.
That's true.
That's like me, like
me and that dude on the side of the street can't afford to go to McDonald's.
Right, yeah.
But I'm not on the side of the street.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it. But I'm just saying, like, you're still broke. Like,
You're right.
I don't know, man.
But broke for different reasons. It's like,
It doesn't make me feel any better. I'll tell you this, man.
Definitely.
Like, it does not matter to me, like, if I'm broke because I got a bunch of nice shit and I just got to pay the bills on it all the time. Like, or just broke. I mean, you got, there's two different sides there. Like, you could be broke, but, like, work and be broke, or you could not work and be broke. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what would you rather do? Would you rather go and fucking make some dude a bunch of money and still be fucking broke? Or would you rather just not fucking go to work, go do whatever the fuck you want to do, and be broke? That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
I'm in that second one.
Yeah.
Like, I can do what the fuck I want, but I'm broke.
Realistically, the latter option sounds better.
It's different, though, at different ages.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I was, like, from, like, 19, well, actually, even younger than that, like, I got my first job at, like, 15. And from 15 to, like, 30, I was a company man. Like, I wanted to work all the overtime and let me make as much money as I can coming into this fucking shithole.
That's where I'm at now.
Yeah. But then you'll get past that.
And be like, that time that I spend in there is not worth my time.
And it's not. It really isn't, man. I mean, think about it. I was sitting... Okay, this is going to sound horrible because we don't ever do this. But Simone and I went to McDonald's the other day because they have a double Big Mac now. And I was like...
They have a what?
A double Big Mac.
Is that like 4 burgers? Or
Yeah,
5?
yeah. See, I've had a double Big Mac before. But it was the only other time that I had it was the first year that I went to Mexico. There was a McDonald's down there. Am I boring you? Is that what's happening right there? Is that what you just did?
No.
What'd you do?
I went to go hit my vape.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Bitch, do you need me to turn the light on so you
no,
can
that's
fucking
no,
see
that's all
me?
right. You're just so far away and whatnot. Okay. Anyway,
This is therapy.
So in Mexico is the first place I had a double Big Mac. I went to a McDonald's. I was like 16, 17 years old, and I was like, "Holy shit, what the double Big Mac?" So it was really good. So they brought it back, and anyway, we ended up going there and getting some McDonald's.
Yeah.
And I was sitting in line, and we got 3 things. I got 2 sandwiches, and she got some chicken nuggets. And it was like 14 something. I'm like, I remember whenever you used to be able to go to McDonald's and you could feed like a carload of motherfuckers for like $10.
Yeah, my dad used to take me to fucking McDonald's whenever me and my sister were kids. He would take us and would get both of us like a cheeseburger and french fries and a drink. And it'd be like $5.
Yeah.
And this is not like the 90s. This is like early 2000s.
Why you look at me whenever you say that?
Huh?
Why you look at me when
We're
you
going to
say
have
the
to turn the
90s?
light on because I'm not even looking at you, motherfucker. I'm looking at the damn computer.
I'm like in line with the computer, motherfucker. You were eye fucking the shit
I
out
was
of me
not,
when you
no.
said shit about the 90s.
No. How old were you in like 96?
6.
I was 2.
Huh.
There's not
But-
that big of a difference.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. I was sitting there thinking, and I pull out a 20. And I'm looking at this 20. And I'm like, the majority of the people on this planet would sell me an hour of their life
For what you're about to spend on
for,
McDonald's.
for this fucking 20.
Yeah. $20 an hour is like,
That's I mean,
it's
most,
like reasonable pay.
yeah, the majority of people would gladly do whatever the hell I wanted them to do
For $20 an hour.
for $20 for that $20 for a fucking piece of paper.
Yeah.
That fucks with me.
J. Cole has like a, I don't know if you know who J. Cole is, but he has like a,
You a rapper?
yeah, he's got an interview where he talks about how he said he had like a 9 to 5 job, and he said that when he was doing it, he said my time is worth more than $20 an hour. He said my time is worth more than $30 an hour. He said my time is priceless to me.
Exactly. But the problem is that most people they don't see that. They just we've been I don't know about brainwashed. We've just been led to believe that $20 an hour is like decent pay. But really, I mean, it's just enough to keep you fucking
To
broke
skate by.
and to keep you fucking doing the same shit that you're doing. Like, you're not gonna leave because we pay you enough to pay your bills.
But just enough.
But we're gonna pay you just enough to pay your bills, but not enough to where you can afford to like do something else and leave us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And everyone else is doing the same thing, so it's not like you can go next door and make like $10 more doing the same thing. So like everybody's on the same train.
Yeah, and I mean until you start doing your own thing,
Yeah.
like DoorDash or a
Like
DoorDash
OnlyFans.
like activity.
Like OnlyFans.
Don't fuck it up.
Speaking of OnlyFans,
Hey, what the fuck you doing?
some laundry, Simone. You know they got 2-in-1 washer and dryers?
Yeah, they don't work where the fuck.
Yeah, they do. They got new ones that do.
I still don't think they work worth the fuck.
They take forever.
Yeah, there you go. Well, that would kind of go along with
Not being worth the
working
fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, they take a dick year to do a full cycle, but it gets both things
Better
done.
close that fucking door. See how I got on her right there.
Yeah, man. After she shut the door.
She knew better.
You're gonna learn today.
But yeah, that here lately, especially like since I quit working, like think about that. From 15 to 33 years old, I always had a job. There was never a period where I was unemployed. And now I've been unemployed since June. And I don't know that I'd say it's like the best time of my life, but
With going back and getting a regular job, you think like you'll ever go back to it like full time?
I don't know. Like I want to do something. I'm more focused on doing something that's like fun. Like rather than that way I don't look at it like
A job.
yeah, cuz I don't want to look at it as like I'm selling my life for this fucking $20 an hour thing. I want to look at it as I'm selling my life, my time for something like I'm not even like selling it, I'm trading it. I'm doing something I enjoy doing,
And making money off
and the
of it.
icing on the cake is that I'm just getting paid to do it.
Yeah.
That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for right now. So, I mean, that could be anything. That's why I'm like throwing darts at different shit. Like I'm just trying anything. But I mean, you can make decent money working for yourself, doing something on your own. Like you can find something to do.
There's all kinds of shit out there.
Oh,
to
there's
do.
all kinds of shit now that you can do to make decent money. At least make enough money to live and to work when you want to work.
Yeah. It's taken a lot to not try and become a professional sports bettor.
Were you trying not to do it?
Yeah. I mean, it's just setting the limit of like the safety net without like fucking anything else up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. It was kind of like that for me in poker.
Yeah. Where you take it seriously so you can make a living off of it.
Yeah, but let me tell you, man.
But you also don't want to put all your eggs in one basket.
I mean, sometimes I feel like you should. Sometimes I feel like, because see, whenever I first started playing, like, or whenever I first quit and was like, I'm going to start playing poker, I don't know if I call it professionally, but
Full time. Yeah.
Playing poker. I also had the business on the side, so I was worried about that. I was getting lockers and stuff, and I was only going to Shelbyville or going to the casino, to play every so often. I mean, I wasn't doing it every day like I should have.
Right.
I was going maybe 2 or 3 times a week, maybe 4, but I wasn't doing it every day like I should have. So now I've played every day. I've played poker for probably the last, I don't know, 3 weeks maybe. And I've gotten so much better at it. Like playing every single day. I play at least once a day. And the consistency has helped me tremendously.
In person, right?
No, not in person. Mainly online.
With real money?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can't play with.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's different, man. People don't play the same whenever you're playing for free.
Whenever, because I was playing that VR poker whenever I had my my headset.
Yeah.
And I was telling you about it, and you were like, because I had never played poker, and you were like, well, you can't really get better at it that way because you got people that are playing it like it's a video game and not for real money, which is true. I mean, in a sense, I still learned about it.
Yeah, you can still learn to play, but you're not going to play.
Not knowing anything at all
to
at least figuring out what I could play with what. It helped a lot, but it's like reading people on how they're playing real cards.
Yeah, there you go. That's the thing. Like learning, like, okay, he fucking, I don't know, he raised a flop and then he raised pre-flop and then he check raises after the flop. I mean, that kind of thing. Like, that doesn't make sense. It makes different sense, as a, if you're playing for money versus if you're just playing for nothing.
Yeah, they could just be...
Because people just don't give a fuck. I mean,
yeah, their personality could be very, very passive when they're playing with real money. And then if they're not playing with real money, they could just be super aggressive. So.
Oh, yeah. It's very easy to play that way when you're not playing. Or even if you're playing for low stakes.
Yeah.
You got to watch that, too. Like, I found that I play better. I usually do better if I play a little higher stakes because, I mean, I can read people. I mean, they play a little bit. You can predict.
They're just not like whatever about everything.
Yeah, you can predict it a little bit more. That's what I was saying, like about like people being broke and I can't play poker with nobody because, I mean, most people
play low stakes like high stakes.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! If I play like most people that I know, the majority of them, like if I told them, I don't know, even like $100, if I was like, hey, let's do a tournament, $100 buy-in, they'd be like, fuck that.
Yeah, if I play a $100 tournament, I'm gonna play that $100 tournament the same way you would play a $5,000 buy-in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Well, yeah, that'd be the same way with me. Like I play like a $5,000 buy-in, the same way that people would play their $1 million or even less than that, really, probably. But I mean, yeah, I mean your bankroll's gonna affect how you play, obviously, or at
but
least
also playing every day.
Playing every day.
Yeah, because if you're just going even, I mean, you were still going to get better going multiple times a week anyways, but you just sped up the process by going once a day or playing once a day.
Oh, let me tell you, dude, like playing like 2 or 3 times a week, that was just enough for me to get my ass whipped.
Yeah.
Like I was losing money like ridiculous. My problem was I'd hit it big on one day, and then it would fuck with my confidence, and I'd be overly confident, and then I'd be doing shit that I normally wouldn't do, and then I end up, losing that money that I just won. So now I've been more consistent, and so I've been winning more consistently, and I cash more often, so then that keeps my confidence, like, because I'm constantly cashing. So I feel a lot better about it. Let me tell you, though, man, online poker, like...
What do you play on?
Ignition. Let me tell you, though, man, it's a good way to catch a quick fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I can't tell you how many fucking times I'd had aces cracked. I'd had, like, fucking ace king against ace queen, and they'd fucking hit their queen.
Get some dumb shit on the river.
They'll fucking 4 cards straight me and shit, and like I'll have them dominated even after the flop. I'll have them dominated, and they'll runner to fucking beat me. It's fucking maddening, man. Like it makes me want to throw shit. But
you play it on your phone or your computer?
Either. Just depends on where I'm at. Yeah. Like
you don't have like a all right, go sit at my desk, crack your fingers.
Well, I usually sit in front of the TV, fucking, I got my phone in one hand, the laptop on my lap, I'm watching TV, I'm fucking...
Fuck.
Yeah. I got a lot of shit going on, which I need to work on that. Like I'll have 2 or 3 games going on the laptop, and that's a bad deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't manage 2 or 3 games.
That's crazy.
I need to be on one fucking table thinking about my one hand and just play that way because I get all fucked up.
Get shit mixed up.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I'm like, well, this guy, I need to take better notes too.
You're looking for a heart on this game, and you hit a heart on the other one, and you bet on that one.
Yeah, I don't know that it's got me that fucked up because, I mean, I can see it. But, like, my main problem is, like, I'll be like, oh, okay, this guy's been fucking overly aggressive, like the whole damn time. Well, then I'll get him mixed up with a guy over on this table or something like that.
Then he starts playing slow.
You've got so much time, You got to watch your time bank. And so I'm, like, trying to play 2 different hands at the same time. And it's just not for... A lot of people can do it really easily. But I'm not one of them. Not yet, anyway. I'm still focusing on the one. I'm slow. But eventually I'll...
Get dialed in to play 3 games at one time.
Yeah. I actually thought about going to play tomorrow. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. I have a job interview tomorrow.
That's all right. It's at 6 o'clock.
In the morning?
No, in the evening.
Oh. Well, I might have to go to work on Wednesday.
Well, yeah. I'm usually home by, I don't know. If I were to win, I'd probably be home by 10 or 11. Because it's like what do you call it? Kind of like a turbo. It's a quick one. It's
a
actually,
turbo?
It's see what you do is you play on this table, and if you win, then you win a seat to another table.
Yeah, I think you told me about this.
And then if you win that, you win a seat to the World Series. So you just got beat out, what? 18 other people?
Mm-hmm. How many tables have you gone through?
I've made it to the final table a couple times, but I've not won a seat yet.
Mm.
You only have to win, you only have to make it through 2 tables.
I got you.
But you got to think, you make it through the one table, then they take 9 people, I think, 10 people from 10 other winners, and they get put at a table.
Right.
And then you play. And I've not won that one yet.
That's the final table.
That's the final table. I need to get up there.
It's a table full of 10 winners, and the winner of that gets a seat.
Gets the $10,000 seat. plus $2,000 spending cash.
Be nice.
Fuck yeah, it would be. Dude, I'd be in Vegas with a fucking heart on the entire time I was out there. Wouldn't even be able to sit down at the tables. Be knocking chips over and shit. Be like, you ever seen that movie Road Trip?
Absolutely fucking trashed.
What's that?
I'd be absolutely fucking trashed.
What do you mean?
If I went to Vegas. Because I haven't been yet.
You've not been to Vegas?
No. So if I went, it would just be an absolute fucking drink fest the first time.
Oh my God. I've not been and gotten wild. I've been twice. And actually I didn't get wild either time. And the first time was for my 21st birthday.
I was supposed to take this is a fucking funny story. So I was like 13 and there was this kid that I was friends with on Xbox, and I told him for his 21st birthday that we would go to Vegas. And that kid's like 23 now, and we still haven't been.
Kind of missed the boat on that one, didn't you?
Yeah, he went. He was like, I don't care, I'm going either way, but I'm friends with him on Facebook.
And you just didn't go?
No, I think it was that year that I think it was when we got married.
Oh.
And I had used up all my vacation, and I think we were talking about going to Vegas for like my bachelor party. But Daniel wasn't going to be able to make it, so it got ex-nayed.
Vegas would have been pretty sweet for a bachelor party.
It would have.
Can you do a bachelor party after you're married?
Like a bachelor party?
Yeah, like a post-marriage bachelor party.
Maybe if I like...
Wait, is that considered a post-marriage bachelor party or a pre-divorce bachelor party?
I think it'd be pre-divorce. Or post-divorce. You could be like, well, I've reclaimed my innocence as a young man, so now I have to go finish what I started.
Well, I'm saying, like, are you still going to be married after a bachelor party in Vegas?
Yeah.
You think so anyway, right?
I mean, I made it clear that I wasn't going to go to any more strip clubs, so I don't think that would be the issue.
Yeah, dude, you don't have to go to strip clubs out there.
Yeah. It's just
it's
like Pokemon cards on the fucking streets.
Yeah, it's fucking, they're everywhere. They tried to put me in handcuffs last time I was out there.
Jesus Christ.
They're super nice during the day. They're like trying to take pictures with you and super friendly, and they're dressed up as like nice things. And then in the evening time, they're dressed up as like sexy cops and trying to fucking whip you and put you in handcuffs and shit.
Like, this escalated so fast in 3 hours.
Oh yeah, and there's fucking like, I don't know, there's like fucking crackheads and shit walking around everywhere, like laying on the street and shit. And then that's during the day, and then at nighttime, apparently they've gathered some money for some crack. Because they're like fucking...
They're all fucking wild.
Wild as shit, dude. Like, imagine... Okay, you know that fucking meme? I don't even know what it is. Where he's like, let me in. And he's like on the White House. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, like there was a dude out there on some fucking bars. Like on a... He was doing that shit. Like being fucking...
Let me in!
But he was outside. It was like a fucking railing for a sidewalk. And he's like fucking like flipping out.
Have you seen the mole people in Vegas?
No.
There's like people that live in the sewers under Las Vegas.
I think that's Futurama, dude.
No, dude. You want to look it up?
Yes.
Because I can explain it while you look it up.
Mole people.
Okay, so the mob used to own Las Vegas. So there's a whole tunnel system underneath the city. And now there's a bunch of homeless people that live under there. So.
Mole people, Las Vegas.
Mole people, bub.
Let's see.
Go ahead and read it for the class.
It is estimated about 1,000 homeless people find shelter in storm drains underneath the city for protection from the extreme temperatures. Is this true?
It's true.
Why is it true? Because you fucking read it somewhere that it's true?
No, it's true because it popped up and you fucking read it. So obviously, I'm not the only person.
Dude, I could fucking put on here lizard people living somewhere, and I promise you, it'll fucking pop up. Like, that's a thing. That's actually, you know what? Simone and I were having a conversation about that earlier.
About what? The lizard people?
No, about like, okay.
Or how easy it is to put nonsense on the fucking internet.
No, how easy it is to believe nonsense. Like, and I'm not saying that your more people thing is wrong because I don't fucking know no different, you know? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that there probably are people. I believe
coming from the person that's never been to Vegas.
And I never seen any while I was out there. Of course, I never fucking hung out in those storm drains either. All the fucking homeless crackheads that I seen.
And you see the dude from the Lord of the Rings down there, the fucking Gollum.
Yeah, no, all the fucking homeless people I seen were like out and about, like they were saying hi. Because I mean, you make money up above the ground, not down the sewer. But anyway, we were talking about like the moon landing. Did we land on the moon?
Yeah, there's quite a bit showing that that's fake. I mean, I'm sure it's real now.
What do you mean it's real now?
Well, Elon Musk is sending all kinds of shit to space. I'm sure it's real now, but I don't think it was real when they announced it on TV.
Why not?
Because the U.S. just wanted to pretend like they got there before Japanese and Russia. They just wanted to pretend like they were the first ones there.
Yeah, see, okay, the argument that I had was, I was telling her, like, they say that they landed on the moon. I don't know shit about rockets other than what I've read. You know, I've not studied this shit. There's people out there a lot smarter than me that deal with rockets and stuff. And they say that we landed on the moon. So who the fuck am I to be some putz who fucking, oh, I Googled it. Oh,
that
well,
shit
yeah.
is not fucking real.
They said right here that, you know, we were trying to show Russia that we were faster than them. That must have been what it was.
But the flag that they showed was rippling in space like it was blowing in the wind.
The flag that you seen.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that I could probably find a flag that was stiff.
As a fucking board.
Yeah, just the same as you could find one that was rippling. What I'm saying is we do not.
You can find
have
what you're looking for.
The only thing that we can do is believe what somebody told us.
Yeah, but I'm going to say it's endless information, but just because it's information doesn't mean it's true.
Right. I mean, that's with anything. That's if you don't fucking know enough about it, you can't really argue it. You can believe something, but for me to fucking sit here and be like the moon landing was fake, like to state that as a fact makes me sound ignorant because I don't fucking know shit about rockets. It does.
Did you land on the moon?
Yeah, I don't know shit about it. You know, all I know is that there were like a shit ton of people like gathered around their TVs and shit and radios and listened and watched this shit happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure the majority of those people would probably say that it was real.
Simone, is the moon landing real?
She doesn't have an opinion on anything. She's just along for the ride.
You might have to move my car.
You can just take his car. It's all right. I'll allow it. But that goes with anything. Like, how can you, like, all these people that argue about shit online and they don't know fucking dick about any of it.
I don't know where you want to put it at, but it started. Do I need anything to move yours? No, it started.
Here in a minute, you're gonna see it going down the road.
Be like, well, she said she wasn't gonna take it, but it shows it's not here no more.
Doing 60 down 50. But is there anything out there that you just don't believe? 9/11. Ooh, that's one. Bush did 9/11.
Yeah, I mean, there's one thing out there that I don't believe is flat earthers.
You don't believe the Earth is flat?
Yeah.
Why not?
Because you can see the curve.
Where?
Like, I've seen it when I went up in a plane. Like, you go 30,000 feet up, you can't see fucking New York City.
Right. Right.
Do you think the Earth is flat?
No.
Or are you like Simone and you don't have a fucking opinion on it?
No, I don't think that it's flat.
Okay.
But that's the thing. Like, I can't, like...
You can. That's a little bit different.
How is that any different? I mean, really step back and look at it. How is it any different than the moon landing?
Well, the moon landing, everyone that was around for that, the astronauts, NASA, that was there, is all fucking gone now. There's motherfuckers who have been up at the ISS and showing pictures. It's not flat.
Well, they had video of the moon landing.
Now, yeah. I'm
No,
talking
they
about
had it back then.
the original back in the fucking 80s.
Yeah,
Did you move it? Okay.
Okay. Over you. There was, man, I wish I could remember what it was. There was this dude, like, I've been completely like, flat earthers, the whole argument is fucking stupid. What I think. But then this dude, and I can't remember where I heard it, he made a really, really good argument for the earth being flat. I'm like, holy fuck, like, that makes sense. Like, and I can't remember what the fuck it was, but it made perfect sense. But I was still, like, I had the sense about me, like,
Bullshit.
to stand back and be like, yeah, it's still bullshit. Like, it makes sense.
Like, he's got a solid argument, but it's still bullshit.
Yeah, but I don't think a lot of people can do that. I don't think the majority of people can do that.
No, they definitely can't. It takes someone to be able to look at it from an outside perspective, aside from their own,
Yeah,
and still analyze it.
Yeah, because you got people who, like, they believe a certain way, and that's the way that they're going to believe no matter what. And they believe it just because they heard something like that. Like, everything else points to something else, but they heard this one argument that fits their belief, and they fucking ride that. And that's the argument that they use, that's what this flat earther guy would do.
You know what's like the best example of that?
What's that?
Electric cars.
Okay.
Is how many people ask you what's it like to change the battery, or how many issues you have in the wintertime.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. They think that thing is, like, just absolutely
prone to problems.
Yeah, absolutely awful. And dude, they love
them
it.
people aren't stupid. It's just someone told them that, and they believe that.
Yeah, that's exactly what
and
it is.
And they're not open to new information.
Oh, and it's like they're disappointed when you tell them that your car is fucking awesome. I don't have to pay for gas. My electric bill did not go through the roof. Like, everything is awesome about it.
You don't have any issues in the wintertime.
Yeah, but they fucking love, dude. If I had a fucking flat tire, like, you can fucking smell it on
yeah.
them, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, yeah, I had a flat tire the other day.
Like something that happens to completely normal cars.
Those fucking electric vehicles, man, they're prone to fucking flat tires. I heard that.
Yeah, like, I got to go stop at the gas station, and I got low tire pressure. I got to go put some air in my tires. Goddamn EVs, man.
Yeah, man, they're just fucking falling apart. Yeah, that's all the time, man. I get people seeing that thing. Well, I had a guy asking me a lot about it the other day at the shop. He's like, man, what do you do whenever your handles freeze?
It's like I park in the garage.
Well,
Don't
not
freeze that
not
often.
only that, man, but even parking outside, like, I've never had my handles freeze.
I have.
You've had your handles freeze?
Yeah.
But you got to push yours, like, yours are a little bit different. Like, yours are manually, like, you're pushing.
Mm-hmm. Well, yours are still in the door. They're motorized, so the ice might break, but they're still in the door.
Right, yeah. But I'm thinking, like, I've never had any issues with it, even, like, being parked outside in the fucking rain and shit, and then it freezes.
Yeah.
Like,
see, that's when the only time that I've ever had, because it could get really cold and like, because like you said, it's like a manual push thing. So like if it gets really cold and it kind of starts to freeze, I'll have to like really push hard to break it free to get it open.
right.
But there's been times when it's rained and froze because the window has to crack for the door to open and the mirrors, I don't know if yours.
Oh, yeah.
So like it doesn't fold out. And there was one time I went to go get in it, and I got the door open, but whenever I opened the door, the ice wouldn't let the window go down. So whenever I went to go shut the door, the window was still all the way up. So it was hitting the frame. So I had to get a hair dryer and melt the ice so the window would go down so I could shut the door.
Yeah, but that's
the only time I've had issues.
Dude, that is no different than fucking, like, I'm sitting there thinking when he asked me about that, like, I'm like, well, what the fuck do you do when your handles freeze, you know? I mean, it's the same shit. Like, you got to pull on your shit. Like, it's all the same. I was like, but I've never had any problems with it. And the window thing, I didn't think about. I've not had a problem with that either. But my Mini Cooper that I had, it would do the same thing. It was a convertible, and convertibles do that.
Because there's no door panel on the top.
Yeah. So it would, like, the window would come down a little bit. But I can't remember that ever happening to me then.
That's
either.
only happened once.
Well, probably last year when it got to like 40 below or something like that, wind chill.
Yeah.
And
it hasn't happened living at the new house. It was at the old house.
Right. But yeah, man, they salivate at the thought of you
any
having
type of issues.
Problem. And man, it makes it fucking rough. Like, I hate that. I hate the thought of, like, I don't want to break down anyway, you know. I don't want to break down on the side of the road. But then I damn sure don't want to break down on the side of the road in my fucking electric vehicle.
You know, people are driving by like it's what they fucking get.
Yeah, should have fucking stayed gas, paying fucking $4 a gallon for diesel.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I went from, man. I went from paying fucking $4 a gallon in a 12-gallon or 12 miles to a gallon truck to now, dude, I've filled up. I've put gas in a vehicle maybe twice since I've had that car.
Yeah, whenever me and Autumn first got together, I would fill up her car, just like being nice. But since I don't have to put gas in my car, I'm like, I'm not putting gas in yours either.
Yeah, better get an EV.
Yeah, like I don't spend that on mine. I'll do it like once a year, once every couple months. I'll go fill her car up, but not like I used to. Just because like I don't have to stand out and pump gas in the cold, I'm not gonna do it for you.
Yeah, exactly.
And maybe that's being selfish, but it's just a luxury that I get to have now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's like Simone. Simone usually has to be the one to put gas in the or diesel in the truck. But that's because we have the truck mainly for, because we have horses, or a horse now. So we have to have a horse trailer, so we have to have a truck. That's fine, but I don't want to be the one to put fucking fuel in the thing, you know?
Right.
I mean, I'll put fuel in it if we go get a locker or something like that. I got to fill it up. But for the most part, I just drive the Tesla, and I love it, man. I love not having to pay for fuel. And people pick at just anything that they can to try to, like, well, what
to try and justify hating it.
Yeah, well, yeah. They're like, well, what about the cold? You said the cold weather. That's a big one. And
the battery, replacing the battery. And my dad was talking to me about it, and he was like, his buddy at work was going to get the Cybertruck, and he said he wanted to know what the battery life was on it. And I guess they told him that the battery life warranty was 10 years. He said, I don't want to have to replace the battery in 10 years. I was like, When's the last time you replaced a fucking motor in a car and lasted 10 years?
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
It was like you've had a car for 10 years and not replaced the motor? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, you're going to have a serious, you probably won't even keep the fucking thing for 10 years, honestly. I mean, I can't remember having a vehicle that I kept for 10 years.
I've never had a car for 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have.
But yeah, I was like, that's such a dumb thing to say. Like, A, who's to say you're going to have it for 10 years? And B, in a normal car, tell me you're not going to have to make a serious repair in 10 years.
Right.
There's no fucking way.
Look at the truck. We had to put a new motor in it. I've had to put more money. I've had to buy that truck fucking probably twice over just because of how expensive the repairs and stuff were. But
that's just the one that gets me the most is that's everyone's go-to is like, what are you going to do when that battery goes out? I don't know. It's got a warranty on it.
What are you going to do when you fucking,
when your engine goes out?
Yeah, you spin a bearing or something, I mean, there's all kinds of shit that can go wrong with your fucking motor.
Yeah, they don't look at it that way. They look at a Tesla battery going out is the equivalent to them going to fucking AutoZone and replacing the battery in their car.
Yeah. Granted, I did price. I called Tesla and asked them before I got the S how much it was going to cost me if the batteries did go out. And I don't like the price.
It was like $16,000, right?
$16,000.
That's a lot.
And yeah, and they said that the majority of it is just the battery. Like the battery cost is just so expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But you think about it. I mean, I'm basically going to have a brand new car after that.
Yeah.
I mean, really think about it. I mean, you have this electric vehicle that you spend, you do have to spend a little bit more money on, but they're luxurious, and I mean, they're fast, they're nice. I mean, they're
convenient.
Yeah, they're very convenient. I don't have to stop at a gas station. I mean, yeah, it sucks that I got to stop and charge it, but that's only whenever I go on big trips. I mean, around here, it's getting me around as all that I need, and I can plug it in at the house.
And with the model that you have, if you do have to stop at a charger, it's free.
And it's free, yes. Yeah, I do have free supercharging, so that's fucking awesome, too. How much does it cost you normally to supercharge your car?
It's less than $20 every time.
So, like, if you're, like, close to E on it?
Yeah, if I'm, like 20% and I charge it
Yeah.
up to 90, it's never costed more than $20.
Do you ever charge it to 100?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
If I'm going, like, whenever we went to Kings Island for that haunted Fright Night thing,
Yeah.
I charged it to 100 when we were in Cincinnati, just so I didn't have to, so I could go to the park and then go to the hotel and didn't have to worry about charging it on the way back home.
I got you. What's the lowest that you've ran it?
I think like 21.
That's the lowest that you've
And
had
I think it was the first day I got it.
And that's the absolute lowest you've ever had that
Yeah.
car?
What's the lowest you've had yours?
5 miles.
5 miles?
5 miles.
That's like 2%.
That is very fucking low.
God damn, you cut her close.
Yeah. Dude,
Man was
I had a
pulling
sack
vegan
on
leather
me.
out of his ass.
I had a sack on me that looked like a basketball, dude. I was like, fuck it, we're good, let's go. I had 7%, or not 7%, 7 or 8 miles, something like that. We made it here. Maybe a little bit more than that. We made it here. Well, then she had to go to take care of the horses. So I was like, you know what? I want to know. I want to see how accurate this fucking thing is. So we'll just go. So we drove it down to the barn.
How many miles away is the barn?
Like a couple miles, maybe 2 or 3 miles.
Okay. So you weren't going, like, really pushing it.
Well, I had like 10 miles maybe left. Okay. Maybe it was enough to where, like, whenever I got home, like, I went there and came back, and I had 5 miles left.
Okay.
And those miles, like, whenever you're doing 60, 65, those miles
you
fucking...
just count them.
Oh, dude, you're sitting there watching them. It's like fucking 6, 5, 4, I mean,
shit.
it's coming down,
There was at some point you were like, "Oh, we're gonna make it. We're gonna be good."
Yeah. I don't know that I felt pretty nervous. Like
The whole time, it wasn't like you got like to the light and was like, "We're good. We're good." Did you like make sure you turn the AC off? Like,
no, I didn't do anything like that. I still ran everything like normal.
Shit.
I think my dad having a rollback had me a little overconfident. You know, I was just like, you know what? I'm not gonna have to pay to get this towed. Like, I'm gonna give him a call. He'll come and tow me. I'm good. You know, I'll be all right. So I just want to see how low I can really take this. That way I can just quit being so fucking nervous about it. Because before, man, I'd get it down
range anxiety is a real fucking thing.
I'd start getting down to like 20 miles, something like that, 30 miles, and I'd start getting fucking nervous. I'm like, is this thing really, like, how accurate is this? You
Do
know?
I really got them 20?
Yeah, so, yeah, I made it all the way down to 5, man, and it just kept on puttering, and I was good to go. I mean, You can tell it does. Does yours on the speedometer do those, like, little dotted lines?
I don't have a speedometer.
You know a speedometer?
No.
Yours just tells you on your screen, doesn't it? Like, just a number.
Mm-hmm.
Well, mine's got
I don't have like the center thing.
Okay, mine's got the number, and it's got like it'll show me like my speed, or it shows me my speed on one side, like, and then my like the kilowatt hours.
Yeah,
whatever
like your
I'm
output.
Using. Yeah, the output, and then when it regens, like it goes down.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's where the yellow dotted lines go, is on the output thing. If like you know when you got 100% battery, you
have no regen.
No regen. Yours doesn't have that little yellow line? Okay, see, mine will have like a little dotted line, and that's basically like it's telling me, hey, it's not going to regen past that. It's just going to go down to that yellow line. That's as much as it's going to go. Well, when you run your battery down real fucking low, that dotted line is on the other side. So it's like, listen, man, you got power, but you only got it up to here. Which, it's still got a lot of fucking power, even whenever it does that. But
did you like try and juice it and
you can't really tell a difference, but it is there. Like, you can still goose it and you'll still fucking fly back. Like, it's still faster than fuck. You know, yeah, those cars are fast as fuck, man.
Yeah, that fucking, I need to get new tires.
Yeah, it's so much fun. Like, I don't initiate anything, but when somebody's like, hey, we should race, or they're just being stupid next to me, I'm like, oh man, like,
you asked for it, buddy.
You did something really, really bad right now. Like, and it's so unfair. Like, I know it's unfair. They obviously do not realize how unfair it's going to be, but it does not fucking matter, dude. I have yet to come across anything that's even close to that fucking car. They're just, but like I said, it's unfair. Like, it's just straight power. There's so much fucking torque, and it's just like that. You know, it's not transferring any kind of power to the rear end or nothing.
When you say go, it says how fast.
Yeah, it's just fucking going, man. I've actually broken traction on that car before. Like, the ground was a little bit fucking wet. I'm fucking sitting there, like, and I was already doing probably like 30 and fucking goosed it. I think I goosed it to go through like a yellow light or something, and it fucking broke traction.
I think the first time that Chance rode in my car with me, we were coming here, and we were stopped at a red light, and there was a dude that flew through the red light, and then there was a dude that pulled up next to us, and I can't remember what they were in, but he, like, I didn't even have to, I could see out of my peripherals him, like, starting to, like, jump up, like he wanted to do something, and I was like, all right, Chance, hold on. And as soon as the light turned green, I just fucking put it to the floor. And he fucking flew back, and he was like, God damn.
Yeah, man, those things they're just so fucking quick.
And that dude was gone.
Yeah, the first one that I ever drove, the first Model S that I ever drove, we test drove one up in Indianapolis. And I went on, like, this side road. They told me, like a path to take.
Yeah, I think I remember you telling me this story.
Yeah, and we pulled off on that road, and we were going down through there, and I didn't fucking know, you know. I was like, with any car you're gonna buy, you want to see what it's got. You want to put it down, and I fucking goosed it, man, and that thing about ripped the fucking steering wheel out of my hand. I was like, holy shit. Simone's over there like, give me fucking whiplash.
I gotta test it out.
Yeah, oh man, it fucking scared me. Like I couldn't believe it. I'd heard that they were fast, and I'd been in yours.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that they were fast, but I don't think with yours. Like,
no, we stayed in town with mine, and we were on the main road,
I didn't really
so
get
didn't
on it
give
or
it a whole
anything.
lot.
But yeah, that thing I did. I fucking punched it, and it was holy shit.
It's ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're just so fucking fast. And I hear people all the time about, like, I seen one thing one time that said something about how fast they are, and it was an argument for like gas powered cars. It's like talking about it might have been like a burrito or something, like microwaving a burrito or microwaving a steak or something like that, as opposed to cooking one on the grill.
Yeah.
You might get it quicker, but it's nobody wants a microwave steak. And I'm over here like, fuck that, man. I eat for results, not for taste.
It fucking shit it and get it. It's nice.
But I try not to initiate. Just because I know how unfair it is. It's not right. Like, I'm going to spank your ass if you do.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty passive when it comes to driving anyway, so I don't like go around looking for shit like that. But there's been a couple times, like there was I think it's always the Mustang. But
I drove a Mustang. It's always the Mustangs.
but there was this dude. I think he was in a Challenger. He was in some kind of Challenger, and I could hear him coming up, and I was probably going like 60. And he fucking went past me, and he just kept going on and on and on, and I was like, "Fuck it, man!" Like I could tell,
like past you, slow down, you slow down, kind of thing,
like trying to bait me.
Yeah,
and I was like, "Fuck it, all right, here we go," and fucking gone. And then I met him at the next light. He was like, "God dang, man!"
Yeah, those things are fucking quick. It's
like, man, you asked for it.
It's just stupid unfair. Like, and like I said, I understand that it's unfair, but yeah, some people ask for it.
He fucked around and he found out.
Yep.
This is the graph.
Yep.
Fuck around.
This is where you are.
You are right here.
Oh shit. But I gotta. One thing I don't like, I gotta kind of learn, is to keep my foot out of it, because like I'm going down the interstate, and the next thing you know, you're doing like 90, and you don't even really realize it.
Yeah.
And
because it's super smooth.
Yeah, but it drains the battery when you're running that fast.
Yeah.
So I try to keep it at the speed limit, maybe 75, something like that.
In a 55.
In a 55. Yeah, in a 55. But I try to keep it at a reasonable speed and keep it to where I can get a lot of range out of them, because I don't want to stop at a charger either. But that's another thing, man. Most people are like, well, how long does it take you to charge it,
Long enough for me to go in the gas station, dick around, get a drink, and come back.
Yeah, man. Usually, like, all the chargers are around something that you can do.
Yeah.
So, like, we took it the farthest,
like a Meijer or a Kroger or something.
Yeah. The furthest that I've had that car so far is Fort Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
And so we drove up to Fort Wayne, and we made it all the way up there. And we stopped at we stopped before we got up to Fort Wayne, charged it up, and then went on up into Fort Wayne, and we like did some driving around and stuff. Well, then before we left, we stopped at another charger before we left, and we just went in and ate at like Applebee's or something. And man, I don't even think I had my food yet, and my phone was already telling me that it was almost finished charging.
Yeah.
Like I love it. I don't know if yours does this or not, but it'll send you that notification saying you're almost done supercharging. Idling fees may apply. You may want to head back to your car.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, fuck that. Because I'll sit there as long as I fucking want to.
I don't give a fuck about them idle fees.
Yeah, there are no idling fees for me. I get to do what the fuck I want. It's my fucking supercharger for the next 24 hours if I want it.
Damn.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that.
That's an awesome fucking.
Yeah, I have to pay for the idle fees. I usually don't rush, but I still gotta pay them.
Oh, really? Is it expensive?
No, it's like $1 or something.
Yeah. See, what was it? Oh, when I went to that football game, I went and watched the Rams Colts game up in Indy. I parked at a supercharger that was super fucking close.
Yeah, there's some in like parking garages, right?
Yeah, they're in a parking garage, and it's super close. You just get out and like walk a couple blocks or something.
Yeah, I think whenever we went to Luke Combs, I think we went to one because it was at Lucas Oil.
Yeah,
and we went to one that was right next to the stadium.
Yep. So I plugged in there and
just left it.
Oh, I just fucking left it, dude. The whole fucking game, man. I'm just fucking, my shit's charged up, and I only had to go to Indy, so that shit charged up in like no time, you know.
Yeah.
I think I actually made it. Like, in the time it took me to get to the stadium, it was already telling me, hey, idling fees might apply. You might want to move. And I'm like, fuck those idling fees. That car will sit there for the next 3 hours.
Hell yeah.
That's probably one of my, like, that's definitely up there in the top 10 for that car, man. Because I drive a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, we've only had the car since August.
Man, when you first brought that over, that was the fucking craziest shit because you want to see the Tesla? I was so expecting to see the fucking Geo.
Yeah.
This motherfucker. I don't know how many times I got a text message like, hey, you want to see the Tesla? Do you want to see it? It's you and fucking Jordan posted up behind the Geo with the fucking Tesla logo on it.
I got her all decked out now, man. I got the fucking hubcaps. I got the Tesla shit box across the back.
I think I seen the shit box. I didn't see no hubcaps. You know, my car doesn't have hubcaps no more.
What'd you do with them?
I lost them, turning my car into a submarine.
What the fuck?
So,
what?
Fun fact. EVs are waterproof. There's no intake for a radiator.
Right. No.
And the battery is water sealed. So you can go through fucking 6 feet of water. So,
okay. Oh, that answers my... Okay, hang on. Hang on. I was talking to Simone about this the other day, and I was like, I wonder if I could drive this through water.
Oh, yeah, it's a submarine.
Okay. No, okay, but how deep of water? Realistically, I know it fucking seemed like it was fucking 12 feet tall. You took it through an Olympic-sized swimming pool. You know,
okay.
It was coming over the fucking dash.
So I don't have the footage on my Century Cam anymore, but you know, on 31, if you're going to Columbus from Seymour, there's like at the edge of Seymour, there's like where the train tracks go. There's like a bridge.
Yes.
Okay, well that floods really bad when it rains.
Yeah.
Okay, so I started to go through it, and there was whenever I started to go through it, there was a car on the other side, and I couldn't see its headlights. Like, I could see it, but they were fully submerged. And he was stuck. And I was like, I don't want that smoke. And there was a car behind me. And I was like, I can't get out. So I just fucking rolled my windows up, and I just fucking went. And like you said, when you're driving, everything's coming up here anyways. Right?
Yeah.
So, like, whenever you're going through it, you're just pushing that water. So it seems like you're a lot deeper than you actually are. But whenever I look out my window and the water's right fucking here, it's level.
You seen it?
It's level with my eyes.
Oh, my God.
I know. It's not just me driving through it and it's going over my car.
Holy fuck.
So I drove through it, and evidently, when I went through it, ripped my hubcaps off, because the next day I went to work. I put my car on the charger. I went to go walk in the building. I looked behind me to make sure the car locked, because I didn't hear a beep yet. And as soon as I got far enough away, I ended up locking. But I looked back, and there's like a little sticker on my rim. And I was like, I've never seen that before. And I was like, wait a minute, that's because I've never seen my rims before. What the fuck? And they were all gone. Every fucking one of them.
All 4 of them, huh? Wow.
And I went back. It was like 2 or 3 days later, and I found one. I was like, I'm not keeping one. So I just threw it back.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, that shit was deep, son.
Damn. Are you gonna have me fucking...
Because I used to have a video of it saved on my Century Cam,
Dude, I definitely would have kept that.
but I ended up deleting it to make space.
Oh, man, that's one you keep. That's definitely one you keep. Yeah, because, see, I turned the Cadillac into the submarine, but it didn't work out as well as what yours did.
I'll check my... Because I'm fairly certain I recorded a snapshot of it, so it might be in my Snapchat memories. Because I'm pretty sure I recorded a video of it, and like I was watching the footage in the Snapchat, so I might have it somewhere.
Right,
So.
yeah, you definitely need to find that. Yeah, the Cadillac did not hold up as well. I remember
The daddy's caddy or the other caddy?
No, the nice caddy.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, that was an ordeal. I was going to my dad's, and he lives out in the Bottoms, and this is not an exaggeration. It's at least a quarter mile. At least a quarter mile. It was probably a little more than that, and it's submerged in water. But I'm used to it from being out there. I'm used to driving through that on that road.
Right.
Like, no problem. Like, I could tell in some places it got a little deep.
Like
but
I
it
know
wasn't-
where to be at and what spots are higher.
Right, yeah. But I felt confident. I'm talking, this is a quarter mile that's completely underwater, but I know where this road is.
Yeah.
I know how it goes. So I go ahead and I go through it, because if not, I've got to go around a ridiculous amount. Like, it's stupid how far out and around. I would have to go from basically, like, I'm on the backside of my dad's house, like maybe 2 or 3 miles from his place. And if I don't go through this water, I got to turn and I got to go out and through Austin, through Crothersville, Uniontown, and back around.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, like ridiculously far. So I decided to go through this. On my way through, I'm passing, and like, you don't want any water getting up in your exhaust, So like, I keep a little bit on the gas, just keep it pumping out. You don't want water getting up in there and flooding out, and you'll get stuck. Well, so I keep going. There's this guy in his truck coming. And he's like, hey, man, on the other side of the bridge, you're not going to be able to make it through there. You're going to have to turn around. I'm like, all right, man.
Fuck
so
you.
I keep going, like, as I pass him. I'm like, all right, man. So I keep on going, and I get up there, and I get out of the water, and I go up and over the bridge, and fucking on the other side of that bridge, man, I'm going over Muscatatuck River. And over on the other side of the bridge, man, it is deep as fuck. But I thought I could make it. But this is a dude in a big fucking truck who's like, and I'm in this fucking Cadillac, fucking platinum, fucking, looking bougie as fuck.
And the fucking back roads, like, hey, buddy,
yeah,
you don't want to try this.
He's like, don't do that. And I'm like, fuck you,
bud.
I do what the fuck I want. So I go through this, man. I'm going and like I feel like I'm good. I feel confident, I feel all right. And then all of a sudden, man, this fucking car just goes, whoom.
You got false hope.
And I'm like, oh, what the fuck is happening? It just sinks, man. I'm like, oh, my God. It starts coming up over the hood. I'm freaking the fuck out. So I keep going. I keep on the throttle. I don't want to let off of it. Well, then the fucking thing goes, dies on me.
Oh, no.
I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm in this deep-ass water, like, over my fucking hood, and I'm just rolling. I'm like, well, I'm just going to let it keep fucking rolling as far as it'll go, It rolls on up, and I get to where it's not over my hood anymore. And I think on the second time I tried to fire it back up, it fires back up. And I get out of the water. And it's fucking running fucking really weird and shit. I'm scared as fuck, man. I go to my dad's. I'm like, man, I'm like shaking. Like, man, like, do I take it back down there and drown it and fucking, what do I tell, like, insurance? I'm about to lie my fucking ass off. Insurance fraud in this motherfucker. And I go down there, or I get to my dad's, and we're like, there's like water. The air filters are soaked, man. Like the intake had water in it, man. It
like
sounded
the
awful.
cabin air filters.
The air filter for the car.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, like it fucking sound. I mean, it
I thought you
sounded
were
like
talking about
shit.
for like the inside.
Oh, dude, it was up over the hood, man. Every bit of that. Those air filters are up on top.
Like right by the windshield wipers.
They're up toward by the radiator, but they're like up on top. Like it has to get up way the fuck up
On the
there.
top of the fucking head.
Yeah, over the hood to get into those fucking into that. Man, that scared the shit out of me, man. I was shaking. Luckily, it came out of it, and I never had any more problems out of it.
You didn't take that way home.
I did not take that way home. And I would not take that car back through any water. Now the S, on the other hand, now that I know that it's a submarine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe the Geo. Geo could make it.
The shit box.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, if not, I'd just
more-
pick it up and put it in my pocket and take it out of there.
I'd feel more confident taking the S for sure.
Well, I wouldn't be as nervous taking the shit box. I mean, if something happens to the shit box,
It's the shit box.
yeah, I don't.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be fine. I'm not going to say any names, but I've heard a story. Well, I know of a story in the past of a guy who took a Cavalier, like an old, like 80s box-shaped looking Cavalier.
Do I know this person?
I don't know that you do.
Okay. We'll assume no.
But he takes this Cavalier, and I don't know, like I wasn't there. I just know what I've been told. But I know the guy, and I seen the car afterwards. He takes his car, and he's out on the back roads, and my assumption is that he is under the influence of something. And you know the back roads, some of them have those ditches on them that are like fucking 4 feet deep.
Yeah.
He's going down the road, right? And it's real late at night. And like I said, I think he's under the influence of something. He says the story is that he wasn't, but I mean, obviously he probably was.
Right. I mean, wouldn't own up to it either.
Yeah. And he fucking ends up off in this fucking ditch, which is filled with water. And instead of, like, there's no way out of it. So instead of, like, stopping, this motherfucker drives for, like, ever in this fucking ditch, just fucking hammering it through some water, fucking, until he eventually, it's so fucking deep, he can't even get the doors and shit open. He's got to crawl out the window to get out.
God dang.
Floods this entire fucking car out, Goes and gets a wrecker, hauls it up out of there. And the fucking thing still ran. Like, it ran like shit. But eventually, after they cleared it out and stuff, it kept on going. So, you can take these shitbox cars and be meaner and fuck to them, and they'll still keep on going. Cadillac gets a little bit of water in it, and it's like, yeah, I don't know, guy.
You know Crash's brother, Cody?
Yeah.
He had a Dodge Dart, and it had a sunroof, and they left said sunroof open when it rained, and that thing turned into a fucking fish bowl. What'd you get me?
Stop and get the mail. Why didn't you stop and get the mail at the post office? Jeez. It's hard to find good help these days. I told her we need to get a dash cam for the car so that people can see.
How much shit I put with?
Yeah, but really, it's just for evidence for whenever my body goes missing.
A dash cam for the car?
So that they see, like, when the last time I was in the car was, but she's fucking, dragging my body out the fucking trunk.
Let's see. Hang on. I'll show you something.
Is it a dash cam?
Yeah. For the link. I got fucking shit signal in here.
Wait, do you have a dash cam?
Yeah, on the Tesla app. I can see it in my car.
Oh, it's part of the Tesla?
Mm-hmm.
I want one.
I like your little button to open the door.
Yeah.
Took me a minute to figure out how to get out of it.
I'm glad you didn't use the emergency exit.
See, I got the poor people Tesla. So I don't have fucking...
You got the poor people one, but you don't have to pay for supercharging.
Well, that's because
So,
poor people
fair
can't
trade.
afford... Poor people can't afford supercharging. That just...
What the fuck ever?
That's what I tell everybody. They're like, oh, man, that thing drive itself. I'm like, nah, I got the poor people version. Yeah, I remember... Okay, that Cavalier that I was talking about, it belonged to my dad.
Yeah.
He wasn't the one who was driving it, but it belonged to my dad. There was one time where we took that thing. This was before it got flooded. Pretty sure it was before it got flooded. We took him up to a doctor's appointment in Columbus.
Mm-hmm.
And it was me and Zach. Do you remember Zach?
Yeah.
And he asked us to go take it through a car wash while he's at his doctor's appointment. So we go to this car wash, this automatic car wash. And we're like, well, like he probably wants the whole thing clean. Oh shit.
I can see where this is going.
So we get into this fucking thing and we put both the front windows down and we're both clawing and fighting, trying to get to the back seat before we get through this fucking thing, dude. It soaked every bit of that fucking car. We show up, we're soaking wet. The inside of the car is fucking soaking wet. Hey man, we gave it a bath. Dude, I think he wanted to fucking murder us. Oh, it's so bad.
Like you dropped him off at a doctor's appointment, went to go wash the car, and we picked him back up and fucking
in a fucking aquarium, yes.
everything is fucking soaked.
Everything, dude. It was fucking all. He's like, what the fuck did you do?
It's all fucking waterlogged. It's like you pull up. Is that thing leaking oil? Get out. No.
Oh my god, that was fucking great.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know what gave us that fucking. I mean, it just we were in there. It's like, well, fuck it, let's wash it all. You know, let's get the inside clean too.
The picture in my head of like trying to crawl into the back seat.
Dude, yeah, you're talking like a little fucking. It's like a late '80s, early '90s car, I think. One of them square like Cavaliers.
Yeah. So and there's no like gap in between.
No, there's
so you're
no
like
gap.
trying
Like,
to crawl over the bench.
There's that one little fucking like armrest that you gotta like share half of, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're both like, and Zach's not a small dude. I mean, Zach's a big guy. So we're both fighting, trying to get to the fucking back seat with the, instead of just putting the windows back up. We're like, well, it's not going to get clean if we do that.
That would make too much sense.